Yeah, that's why, I be telling you niggas, man. Stop basing your life or stop. What did that nigga Tupac say? He said, these are the niggas I gauge my nut by. Stop gauging your nuts or whatever and shit by niggas, man. Don't they always tell niggas whatever? Sometimes it's not always good to meet your heroes. And the whole crazy thing about it is I don't even know why, like, especially if you a D-boy and shit, I don't know why Scarface is your inspiration or whatever. That nigga was a horrible drug dealer.
Nigga was a horrible drug dealer, great crackhead.
Oh, God. Like, that nigga broke. Like, as much as everybody want to laugh because of, like, Frank going out and shit, but, like, Frank was really the nigga that had the sauce.
Yeah.
And see, Frank could have easily avoided the whole situation with Tony if it wasn't for Omar punk ass. Omar Suarez. See, once he did that shit, if he had did square business with Tony, Tony would have got paid and there would have never been no reason for him to have to meet the boss. And Omar would have never got tricked out of his position. You understand? And then Frank wouldn't have or at least if anything, shit, Frank probably would have got taken out by Sosa. Just because of the fact that you remember how Sosa was already looking at Frank because of the fact that he had a snitch in his organization like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other thing I always thought was interesting about the Scarface shit was we saw this nigga commit more murders and shit and use more dope than he sold. We ain't really see that nigga make not one play in that whole movie for real. We just seen that nigga take money to the bank as soon as the dope got sold.
And counting money with the police.
Word. That nigga was getting high, stretching over a cokehead bitch that he took from another nigga.
Spending money.
But the room was so fucking polluted, man. I can't even have a fucking baby with her, man. That's what it's about, man. Drinking, smoking, walking. Then what? Got a bag for a belly. You got tits, you need a bra. That nigga was wild.
What's going on?
This nigga Al Pacino was the illest, bro. Like, we watched this nigga be an Italian, a Puerto Rican, a Cuban, and we believed all three.
This nigga man everything but a black man.
And he could probably pull him up.
Word. Al Pacino definitely welcome at the cookout, nigga.
Oh God, yo, my
and the block party. Look, he welcome to the cookout and the block party, nigga. Yo, see, white people only know about the cookout. They don't know about the block party.
Yeah. They don't know about the block party. Like, no bullshit. Like, Al would definitely be like, if I find an opportunity to like meet Al Pacino and shit and get that picture, like, nigga, I'm going wherever it's at. I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit crazy, nigga. Like, that nigga is like, that nigga created moments. I just wasn't one of them niggas that watch a movie and decide, like, I'm gonna go outside and try to be a drug dealer.
Nah.
Niggas ain't even need that shit. That shit was around. Like,
right. Nigga, that was
like, nigga really saw niggas with cars and jewelry and shit, like, out the street. So it's like, nigga, fuck. Scarface, that nigga can't do nothing for me on a TV screen. I could actually go and ask this nigga for a pack, and he probably gonna give it to me.
Right.
Just because he know I be outside every day, and he know where to find me. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is I tell you what it is. The other shit that's crazy about Scarface, this is the most ironic part. Remember what I was always saying about the kids and all that shit? Like, no women and kids and shit. And I was like, yeah, y'all got this romanticized version of that shit from Scarface. I said, look at where it got that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, you can argue, oh, that's fucked up or whatever. You would have did that shit. Yeah, for that type of money and shit like that. Like, let's just say if it was in real world terms and shit, and I'm making like $75 million a year and shit like that. Anybody can fucking get it, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it cheap with you.
I blew that motherfucking car up and kept going like I ain't
million a year, nigga. I'd have blew the whole fucking hotel up. You didn't even gotta come outside.
That would have been the first 9/11. I'd have flew a plane to that bitch.
Like, that shit crazy, but nah. So look, Manolo, right? Manolo with Tony Yayo didn't get his credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason I say this is like the irony is Manolo was so G. Like once he realized how Tony really felt about his sister and shit, he ain't even take Shorty down until he put a ring on it. Right?
Yeah.
Now the wild shit about it is, I always said, damn, bro, like clearly my sister liked niggas in the game because she was in the toilet with the other nigga. If I really was gonna have her be in the game, I guess, like, you know, with a nigga that was in the game, it might as well be a nigga who I know really look at her like, you know, she the princess type shit. You know what I mean? Now, even if you don't want to accept that, he killed the nigga that's been watching his back since before they got on the boat and got off the boat. He really the nigga that set it up, that set the play up that allowed them to get the green card in the first place. He brought that to Tony.
Yeah, see, like what people fail to realize, when they came from Cuba, Manolo was the nigga, Tony was the goon. But Tony wasn't even the boss.
Listen, Tony was always kind of like the front end. You could tell Tony was always the face of their group and shit, or at least like their dynamic and shit. The reason being is this. You understood that Tony had leadership, like in that relationship, based on the conversation that they had on the bus. When he said, I told him to tell him that you were in a sanitarium, not sanitation. And he said, well, you tell me that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's already this thing, like, where you understand that, yo, Manolo kind of follows Tony's lead, not on some, like, he's just incompetent, but the nigga understand, like, you know what? My man's kind of like the star. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a good supporting role. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. You need niggas like that, because if everybody just wants to be top dog, then you get the little bullshit, the backdooring and all the little funny bullshit going on. So it's like, he understood what his home team was, and it's like, yo, whatever I could do, whatever role I could play, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, do that, because it's something in it for me too. Now, Manolo been watching his back since, especially in Miami, since they got off the boat. When Scarface finally got, like, the bullet that killed him, where he take that shit?
In the back.
Yup. Now, maybe if you hadn't killed your mans who been watching your back, you would have noticed it was a nigga coming up behind you. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up or whatever and shit like that, because you told Chi-Chi to get the yayo, but when Chi-Chi needed you, you didn't even get the door.
Let Chi-Chi get sprayed. Sat there and listened like a
fuck up the door.
That nigga sat there and listened like a bitch.
That nigga looked at the TV.
That nigga was getting high on that cocaine, girl. That nigga talking about open the door. That nigga trying to get to my coat. Heard them shots go off. You see that nigga? You see that nigga look over that mountain of cocaine like, oh shit.
Oh, what was crazy is, if you think about it, the shot didn't go off. The first shot didn't get fired until Gina came in there tripping. He went, that shit happened, and he realized like what the fuck was going on and shit like that. Then he started running to get the gun. When he running to get the gun, his high ass sit there and start talking to the dead girl. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, okay? Don't be mad at me. I'll be right back. But notice every time that nigga was high on coke, he talking to dead people. When he killed Omar in the car or whatever, what's his name? The killer, the dude with the bomb. When he killed him, right?
Nigga start talking to him.
He started talking to him. He said, what I tell you? I said, no kids. Hit the bunch of listen, look at you now. Stupid fuck. You understand? They're like, yeah, that shit crazy. So he just keep talking to dead people. That cocaine, that nigga hit that shit, he be like, I see dead people. And I too. That nigga Tony was tripping, man. Oh, man. But, yeah, man, that's the spill on Mario Taboo, Tabrow, Tadow. He said, ta-da, I'm telling. He said, abracadaboo, taboo. I'm out of jail.
Ta-da!
Man, this shit crazy, man. But yeah. So you see, I guess whatever, he still do have something in common or whatever with Scarface. I mean, he broke the rule. Tony broke the rule. Only difference is this nigga's alive and well, and Tony died in the pool.
Yeah.
You know, the world may not be yours, Mario, but them cats are. You know, guess you're never gonna run out of pussy. Yeah, man, we're gonna take another commercial break, and we will be right the fuck back. It is Mafia Material Mobcast. Christmas Eve, nigga.
Ain't no ugly sweaters over here, though.
Nah, just hoodie, baby, just hoodie. We'll be right back after this.